Alright, hey there guys, this is 88 Shadow Angel here, and I'm just here. Hi. Now I've been looking at trying a way of doing this review, as it's something a bit different, and it's a book, obviously. It's this one, the brand new Space Marine Codex. As you can see, it's all shiny new hardback book. Beautiful bit of cover artwork on the front. But the reason I wanted to do it like this is because obviously I wanted you to see exactly like what you get in it and stuff, rather than me showing you just this on the outside kind of thing. So that way. So first and foremost, it is the biggest book that it's the biggest codex done so far, which is why it's I think a bit more. Also, it's filled with really awesome bits and pieces. The background fluff is really good. The artwork is absolutely stunning. The new units work really nicely. So the Centurions are really nice. But yeah, so I'll start with like the overview. The overview of what I've read and what I've tried out on in a couple games is that it is a really nice, balanced book, and it fits really well with Space Marine fluff. It plays like you'd expect a Marine army to play, so really well disciplined kind of thing, and it's all that. There's nothing that what I've read and seen that's too overpowered, because there's always something that can draw it back. Don't let anyone fool you into thinking it's an overpowered book, because it's not, unless you are playing competitive lists, and competitive lists will always be the really bad stuff in a book. So first and foremost, let's have a look, see when you open. So you get this beautiful bit of old artwork, which I'm sure people have seen if you've had Marine books before, because it's the chaplain just wading through waves of enemies with Marines on either side. You then get this new bit here with the mottos and stuff. You then get obviously your instructions and stuff like that. So yeah, written by Robin Cruttis, who did the Imperial Guard book. He also did the Tyranid book, which is probably which I wasn't too keen on, if I'm honest. So what do you get? So basically, you get all this. I mean, look at this beautiful bits of artwork. So I'm trying to make sure I can see it all. So you got all this beautiful bits of artwork inside. Fairly newish picture of the Emperor and stuff. So I like how this is now presented. This is the making of a Space Marine, which I believe was quite shortly compacted in the last book, whereas now it is two really nice full pages and tells you exactly how it all works and what does what and why they are the way they are. And it is really good read if you like your fluff and stuff and bits like that. There's your makeup of the Ultramarines chapter, so all the banners, which is really nice to see, because it's something that you don't see with company banners and things like that. You now get this really cool section on the heraldry, the Imperium of Man, and then this is something I really like. They've taken a lot of the first founding chapters, so like your Ultramarines and things like that, and then you get the story of the Primarch. You then get a bit of fluff of them during the heresy, which carries on, and then it kind of carries on into more modern bits and pieces. You also get obviously the framed picture of the whole of Second Company, Battle of the Crag fluff. And basically it just goes on, just all their exploits. Then you get their second founding chapter bits and pieces, Then you get, then like I say, it's the same for each one really. So you got your white scars, obviously. You've got like your black templars as well. You've got salamanders, imperial fists, even more bits of beautiful artwork in here. It just goes on and on and on and on, and it is just really, really nice. So yeah, so that's like all of where the first start of right. That's the start of the rules there. So basically, you get all that, which is 72 pages of fluff and rules and bits and pieces. Then we come on to the new chapter tactic page with also the new warlord traits. New warlord traits are quite nice. You then get your or the first startings of the chapter tactics, which are really nice, and can really make an individual army if you want to do say a different first founding chapter. It carries on onto the second page. Black Templars are really, really good in this book. Obviously now they've been introduced in. They are really worth checking out if you're a Black Templars fan, because they are really, really good. Imperial Fists are really nice. They get that really cool bolt. They have bottle drill as their chapter tactic, so it's throughout the whole thing, whether you take Lysander or not. Salamanders get like rerolling flamers. Raven Guard gain stealth and a couple of the bits and pieces, and they also have are able to use their jump pack. Infantry are able to use both their jump packs to move and then assault, so that you get your Hammer Wrath attacks with them, which you then get to reroll wounds. Iron Hands get a 6-up feel no pain save, and they vehicles get the will not die roll, and a couple other bits. So it's all really, really good, and like I say, it sits really nicely with the fluff of the army. Commanders, chapter masters and captains. Chapter masters now have 4 wounds, which is quite nice. So no changes there except for, like I say, the one extra on wound. Librarians and everything are pretty much the same. Marines are the same. A lot of them are pretty much fairly similar. There's not a lot of changes done, which for me is, on my part, about what I think is a fairly good thing. Apart from everything is a bit cheaper now. So yeah, you got your dreadnoughts, and you got stuff like this. Now on to the biggest one of them, this one, which is the Centurions. Really good squad, but they are essentially a support squad. They have a 2-up armor save, 2 wounds, toughness 5, strength 5, BS and weapon skill are both 4. They are slow and purposeful, so therefore can move and fire at full range and rate. But they don't have an invulnerable. Because they're slow and purposeful, they can't overwatch. So if they're assaulted, they come under a bit of pressure. They have to take the charge and stuff like that. But I think they're really good. I think they're a good found squad, especially for support reasons. Land speeders and that are all the same. Characters are fairly similar, just with obviously a few tweaks to bring them up into the 6th ed. Legion of the Damned now ignore cover when firing. So yeah, it's so yeah. So there you go, guys. Like I say, it's just a quick look, obviously through what there is and things like that. So then you get obviously all the model artworks and stuff like that. Then you get all your rules, and then on the final page you get your reference sheet. Now I quite like this with the new books because it folds out and you get everything. Nice quick references to everything, even your chapter tactics, which just tell you basically what you're doing. Even your special issue war gear, special rules, army special rules, warlord traits, and everything. Is even gives your armour. I've only just noticed that one, that you actually get your armour stuff. So it gives you a really nice, simple thing to follow with that. So you know you can never be too lost, I suppose. So yeah, so there you go, guys. That is the Space Marine Codex, and I would definitely say it is a really good, fair, balanced book in terms of if you're a Marine player. There are downfalls to obviously playing it, so like standard anti-Marine tactics will probably still work on them and stuff like this, but it now gives Marines that bit more of an edge to be a bit more offensive, and they can be that bit more things like that. And I like the way it kind of gives that feeling that the Space Marines are beginning to try to counteract the newer technologies of things like the Tau and the ancient ones of Eldar and things like that, and it's really cool to read. So yeah, so there you go, guys. Like I say, a really good fair book. Really nice bits of artwork if you're into your artwork and stuff. Really good for fluff as well. So yeah, I can't recommend this book highly. So there you go, guys. If there's any questions you want to ask about rules specific stuff or things like that, just drop us a comment just down below in the description bit. As always, there's a link somewhere in the description box over to the Facebook channel, which is where you can obviously keep up to date with all my work in progress stuff. And thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll catch you again soon. Catch you later, guys.